Episode 3 of the Internet Invitational has been released. I've watched it, and we are going to talk about it, but also what's coming next. The next drama. I've had some inside conversations, some speculation that's going to be laid down on what's coming up next, what the next big story is that apparently is going to make Luke Kwon's situation look like absolutely nothing. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the program. We're going to hop right into it. Couple things. Number one, the episode number 3 was released today. Bob Does Sports YouTube channel right here. The stakes are raised. Internet Invitational. Make it again for $100,000. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that there's going to be sports of this episode in this video. So I'm going to talk about pretty much everything in this video. So if you haven't finished it yet or you don't want spoilers in it, then maybe just wait to watch this video. Pause it, go watch that. When you're done, come back. I know that's going to hurt my views, but you know what? I'll take one for the team because this video I'm making will be way less interesting if I don't give stuff away and talk about it. So again, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched episode 3, this episode right here, pause my video, go watch it, come back tomorrow or whenever you finish it, and you can hear what I have to say. But, all right, so this episode, 2 hours and 29 minutes, which was actually nice. The first episode, I felt like flew by at 3 hours and 30 minutes. Like, I felt like I just digested that thing like this, and it just went down, and it was easy. But I think it was because of all the Luke drama and all the vlog stuff at the beginning. And I said it earlier today to someone that, like, the beginning of the first episode was almost like watching, like, the Avengers, like, the first Avengers. Like, all of the YouTube golf influencers, superheroes were all coming into a room and interacting, like, some of them for the first time. So that was, like, really cool and exciting. And I think that first episode really, like, it was like, woo! Second episode, good. Follow up with Luke. More about golf. This episode had the good intro. Like, I liked the first like 15 minutes of this one. Picking teams, we're going to look at those in a second. So again, I said it's a bit of a spoiler, but they draft completely new teams and they set orders. And I thought that was really interesting. I like how they're filming this and leaving this in this like vlog style format. And then it was the golf, and the golf was the golf. Again, I've already given spoiler alerts, so I'm going to stop saying that. I'm just going to start talking about it because if you're still here, you know I'm spoiling stuff. It was good. The two teams did well. They ended up finishing 4-2. I think it was Riggs' team that was up 4-2 at the end in the matches. You know, the matches were good. You know, there were some highlights. Chaz is like unbelievable. Like, someone said, I think it was one of the Brian Bros said he's like the #1 adaptive golfer in the world. Absolutely showing it. He is unbelievable. Brad Dahlke, unbelievable. We all know that. Brad Dahlke, hot take, the best golfer on YouTube right now. I'm sorry, Wesley Bryan. I know we have a good thing going here, and I hope I'm not ruining it, but I might put my money on Brad Dahlke in a 1v1 heads up with Wesley right now. I mean, Wesley has the mental edge. Wesley, you know, maybe over 4 days. Well, I don't even know, man. Brad is just so consistent. And it's not just this. I've watched Brad. I've been watching a lot more good recently. I made a video about that just because I think they've been including the better golfers more and the less good golfers less a little bit, or at least like combining them. And I like that better personally. So I've watched a lot of Brad, and he really is just like that, like tour pro type of like, he just doesn't really have like super bad holes or moments. So yeah, I honestly think Brad Dahlke right now is at the #1 spot in YouTube golf. And comment down below if you think I'm crazy. Wes, I love you. You could get back there if you wanted, I'm sure. You know, anyways, I think what he's done at the Internet Invitational to this point, just really cool to watch. What are some other good moments? Peter Finch is playing really solid. He's hitting it a quarter mile. Roger Steele had like a less good performance today than he did in the other days. Anyway, finishes 4-3. The drama in this one was like kind of at the end. So like it's in the title, the stakes are raised, or it was in the thumbnail. The thumbnail's like make it again for $100,000. They didn't do that. They didn't make him like remake it, but right at the end. So Dave had basically started like offering players. So on the 9th hole, I think it was the original one was the Chaz team. I think Chaz and who is he with? Sarah. And he offered them to like double their 28,000 if they wanted to replay the hole again and potentially risk a point. They said no. So then he's like, I got to do more. So this last hole, that was George, Jet, Paige, and Peter. George and Jet won up the match. And Dave went to them. He's like, hey, listen, I'll put $100,000 more on the line if you go back and you replay the hole. And if you win the hole, you win $100,000 more. Like if you win it again, and we keep going until someone wins it. And if you don't win it, though, then the other team steals the point, and it goes from 4-2 total to 3-3. and they chose not to take it. And it was like a mixed response from the creators. But what that I'm very certain has done is, and you could see it in the content, is like Dave went from 28,000 more to 100,000 more. He made a big jump. Dave wants to see this. This is the type of juice he wants in it. And I think he's got a good content mind. And like, although this, the golf was good in this episode, just, there wasn't much other than the golf. There wasn't much, excitement, pull you in drama. And I think Dave can kind of sense when that's happening. There's some good moments with like Frankie and whatever, but if you're not fans of the individual characters, there just like wasn't a ton of craziness going on. Like, you're not going to get a bunch of the, PMT crowd excited about this event or about this episode, because it was kind of just like YouTube golfers playing YouTube golf. Like, there wasn't anything overly uniquely Barstool until the end when he started adding in these stakes. But you could tell that Dave was sensing this and wanted more. That's why he went up to 100K. I think in the next episode, he's going to go up to like $500,000 or more. I've had some conversations that he is going to go a little ballistic, and apparently Thursday's episode is supposed to be like really crazy for that reason. Some like crazy stakes going in that give it some real juice. So I'm excited to see that. It'll create like some almost like, if you watch reality shows, like I'm a big Big Brother fan, or like Survivor or whatever, like those shows have a lot of opportunities where they go into the cast and they're like, you can basically like stab your teammate in the back, but you get a huge upside. And like, that's kind of what's going to happen. Like, these guys, it's not really stabbing your team in the back, but like, you're risking your team losing a point for your own individual financial gain. But like, if that number, like Dave even said, he's like, man, they turned down 100 grand. These guys all must be rich. They are. Like, Jet and George, 50 grand each is not enough to make them do something that could like potentially hurt their team. It's just not. They don't need the 50 grand. They both are rich. So like, I don't think Dave understands actually how much money all these YouTube golfers make, by the way. Like, it's so much more than any other content niche on the planet. And I used to say that it's lower than finance. It's not anymore. There's no chance. YouTube golf is the highest like earning CPM ever, because it's blue chip, it's long videos. People don't understand the difference. People are like, oh, my finance channel, it only makes this much. Your videos are 13 minutes long. These are like 4-hour videos. You don't understand how high the CPMs go with 4-hour videos. You don't understand how much every high price point brand in golf, which is all of them, competes for individual spots. They pick, I want to be on Grant's video, I want to be on Bob the Sports video, I want to be on Brian Bros, and they compete and they compete, and it drives up ad rates. There are literally $100 CPMs in golf plus. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, they're all rich. So because of that, yeah, 50 grand isn't going to do it, 100 grand isn't going to do it, but we start getting to like $250,000, $500,000, $750,000, like, that is going to start driving in the excitement. This is where Dave kind of comes in and makes the offer. That's going to start driving up the excitement. That's going to start making people question it and be like, man, do I potentially screw my team over because it's $500,000? Maybe it's $1 million. Like, I wouldn't put past Dave to put $1 million on the line on one hole. Like, it could be something crazy like that. So tomorrow's episode, or Thursday's episode, is going to be awesome. But what we're really here to talk about is the speculation. This is like bringing me back. This is like 3 years ago. Good Micah. Good Grant, that whole thing. The speculation on what this next blow up will be, because I have heard it from multiple sources and then got it confirmed from inside production that there are 2 more big blow ups coming that make Luke Kwon's situation look like nothing. That is what I've heard. So in that, there is 2 in episode 5 and episode 6. So the next episode to come out is episode 4. This is Thursday. So next Monday and Thursday, the final 2 episodes are where these 2 things happen. So what I'm here to talk about is, who do I think are involved in these 2 things? And what do I think is going to happen in these 2 things? So I'm just going to try to find the final list. Yeah, okay, there we go. The final list of people who are left in it. So of all the people that are left in it, this is Team Orange, this is Team Pink. Obviously, 50% of these are going to be cut by the time those episodes come out. But I don't know when they're going to come out, so I don't know which one it is. Obviously, I think it's Riggs' team right now. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure it's Riggs' team. That's up 4-2 right now. Yeah, Riggs' team is up 4-2. So there's a good chance that it's going to be Riggs' team here that is the one that's going through. But you never know. Alternate shot, you never know what could happen. Obviously, we saw they're pretty competitive between it. It's just like a couple teams got a couple bad breaks a couple times on Team Orange. That kind of screwed them over today to have that, not have the lead or not have it be tied. But things can happen. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go through it. And I also think that there's like the potential that one team might have more than the other. So Okay, let's just go through the list. So we're gonna start Team Orange. Brad. Do I think Brad has some crazy drama happen to him that is so cosmically large that it overshadows everything that happened to Luke? 0% chance. 0% chance Brad Dalkey is involved in this drama at all. Brad Dalkey might be the nicest human ever. Brad Dalkey is the best golfer ever. He played in the Masters. He's a wholesome dude. He's engaged or maybe married. He's just a good dude. He's a great dude. I love Brad. I think he's awesome. One of my favorite people in YouTube golf. No chance it has to do with him. Peter Finch, 0% chance it has to do with him either. He's just too British. He's too British. There's no way. Paige Sporanic. Here we go, baby. Now, I've heard this name, tweet, chirp, 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 a couple times from people tossed around that there might be something coming. And I could see it. Paige is fiery. There was a little moment in here where she was saying some stuff. It kind of just felt like she was like talking over some of her teammates and kind of just being like, yeah, make this decision. And like, she kind of seems to me that if you were like to like tell her to screw off, I don't know. She's kind of got that Northeast energy like a lot of these people do. I don't know if she's from the Northeast, but like, I could see her throwing hands. I think I would put Paige, the big blow up craziness to involve Paige. I'd put her at least top 5, if not maybe top 3 for people I think it could happen with. Micah, I love Micah to death. We're boys. I could see him making a mistake on the level of Luke Kwon's mistake. Just like, he's kind of a bit of a happy-go-lucky guy as well. He, might forget a thing here or there. Like, he might say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Like, it definitely wouldn't be, like, super drama. Mike is not going to start drama. He's probably not even going to engage in drama. But maybe he does something. I don't know what it would be. Maybe he does something that sets people off. Obviously, Dodd King, there's a huge chance that it's him. But the problem with DOD is, like, I love the guy, but anything he does, anyone who knows him or knows him for 4 seconds, is like you almost like don't take him seriously, because it's like you just know that it's like you kind of laugh at it too much, like if you know him seriously, you're not laughing at him, but you're like, it's just his thing. Like, he is that guy. Like, nobody's gonna get that offended by something Carter says, I don't think. Like, at least people who know him, and most of these people know him. Like, random people, that's why he has this war against weasels. He's the king at being a heel on the internet and getting like YouTube golf fans to hate him. That's great. He can get those people, but people that know him, I don't know. They're just not really going to like take anything he says like too seriously to get like super offended. So kind of controversial take, but I don't really see him being the one that people get super pissed at. Now, could I see this whole impetus for someone having this big drama to be like someone took the money and screwed over their team? Like, yeah, man, I could. Like, I could see that being one of the decisions. Like, if someone tomorrow, or I keep saying tomorrow, Thursday, says yes to like a $500,000 gamble, and then they lose the money and lose the point for their team, and that eliminates their team, like, that could be crazy. But they did say that the drama was coming in episode 5 and 6, and that would make the drama start in episode 4, maybe carry over to 5. So I don't know if they'd be talking about that. But anyway, DOD King, don't think so. Bobby, I don't think so either. Super nice guy. Mo, definitely not. Absolutely not. Francis Ellis, I mean, he is, if you guys don't know his blogs, he's like the king of writing. And he's actually writing the autobiography, I think it would be, on Dave. Or Dave Portnoy, the autobiography. I don't really know the difference. He's writing a book about Dave, and he's just incredible with the pen. And, he's come at people before he can write blogs that tear people apart. But do I see him starting golf, like drawing a YouTube golf video? I don't know. I don't really think so. Lacey, definitely not. She's just there. Josh, definitely not. Beef, definitely not. Frankie, definitely not. George Bryan, definitely not. Love George Bryan to death. No way he's starting drama. Roger's kind of been talking a little bit, but like, I don't really think anyone's going to have beef with him. He's just kind of there doing his thing. He does a lot of like, he kind of does what Mac Boucher does online, where he like always calls out haters, and he like wants to talk about haters a lot. So like, I don't know, maybe he's a semi-confrontational person. They all say they're doing it from the lens of like, I'm trying to educate the viewer, but like, and like, I believe that kind of, but it's also like, you're obviously doing it like for your own, whatever your own reason is. Like, so maybe he does like a little bit of that confrontation. I don't know. Could be. Cole Lance, definitely not. Chaz, definitely not. Kyle Berkshire, no. He might just get like upset about something, but like definitely not. Gabby Golf Girl, I don't think so. Andrew Austin, no. Sarah Winter, no. The Jet could get upset about something, but like, I don't know. I don't think he's going to carry it too far. People like Jet. He seems like a really likable guy on camera. Chandler, definitely not. Duke, I mean, the Duke could do something that like would upset people, but again, people aren't going to like go at Jet the way they went at Luke, because like, sounds bad, but like people definitely don't expect much from him. So if he did something that kind of like hurt his team, they wouldn't be like as upset. Whereas Luke, like people got so upset, especially with him not showing up, because they're like, we were counting on you. You were like a huge anchor swing match. And then Riggs. I mean, again, the internet loves to hate Riggs. I think people IRL love Riggs. Like he's always been great to me. I've had minimal interactions with him, but they've always been great. He seems like a good dude. Like, you know, I think he's one of the very few people. They said it, I think in this episode, he's like one of the very few people that can like take it from Dave and give it back. He's just been doing it for like over a decade. So like as far as like someone getting under Riggs' skin to the point where it like causes a huge deal, I don't really see that happening. So I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of looking back at this side of the board. I'm kind of looking at Paige. I'm kind of looking at Micah. Like I'm half looking at Dodd, but again, I just don't know if I see anyone getting like that upset. I'm kind of looking at Francis, but the problem is this whole team is on the chopping block. This whole team is like potentially going to be eliminated 4-2. So if they don't have a huge comeback on Thursday's episode, then like I don't know who it could be. Because if I'm looking at this list right now, I'm like, who on Team Pink is like has the capacity to create drama bigger than the Luke Khan drama? Like I don't know. Like I don't really think it's anyone. Like they're all just kind of like, you know, good dudettes. Like I just don't see. I don't really see it coming from Team Pink. I think it's got to come from Team Orange, but Team Orange is involved. But then again, Team Orange could flip it. They could win. They could be the one that goes on, in which case I would be like so strong and like kind of this really like hilariously, these like names just kind of right here. I think I'm giving Micah too much, like not credit, that's the wrong word. I don't know. Again, if he did it, it'd be like an accident. Like, but I could just maybe see an accident coming. Paige, you know, from earlier today, I kind of maybe see a little something. DOD, yeah, I mean, a little something. Like, it's just all the personality. Francis Ellis, it's the personalities that, like, I see just, like, not taking shit. Like, not being willing to take shit. And, like, to me, that seems like Paige, DOD, Francis, maybe Frankie. No, not Frankie. So, like, those are the three names that really stand out to me. So, anyway, comment me your thoughts down below, guys. I wanted to speculate on that a little bit because, like, I've just heard it's going to be, like, the biggest thing ever. And I just feel like, you know, it could be very, very interesting to see not only what it is, but who it is. And the what it is part, I mean, simply, I think it's probably a fallout of something to do with, like, taking a prize and screwing over your team. But then, like, I don't think it's like sleeping in. It's really hard to guess like what it would be because it could literally be anything. But I think it's got to be something that's like screwing over your team related, whether it's a conscious choice or an accident. I don't know. I'm leaning towards conscious choice to do it because Luke's was like theoretically an accident. So this next thing to be bigger than it would make more sense if it was like the person made a conscious choice to screw over their team. But yeah, comment me your thoughts on it down below, guys. Semi episode 3 recap, semi future prediction. Yeah, I'm excited to see what rolls out on Thursday. I'm very excited to see what comes out next week. Talk to you guys later. Bye.